at the Danny Park English Reading Show. I'm going to introduce you to the Horrible Harry and the Field Day Revenge by Susie Klein. Pictures by Amy Wolmer. Do you like Field Day? Yeah! You can race to the track and jump rope. You have a contest like a ribbon and trophy and prizes. Do you want to read Horrible Harry and the Field Day Revenge with me? Yeah! Let's read this book together. Horrible Harry and the Field Day Revenge by Susie Klein. Pictures by Amy Wolmer. Chapter 1. The Box. Field Day is supposed to be fun. You get to play all kinds of games outdoors and cheer for your team. But this year in 3rd grade, Field Day turned into a war of trouble and revenge. It all started yesterday morning with a box, a big brown box. Our teachers, Mrs. Flaubert, who used to be Miss Mackle before she got married, drove us off for gym class. Please go to your spot, she said, and wait for Mr. Deltoid. Spots are colored placed in our gym floor about the size of a frisbee. We each have one. My friend Harry, who likes to do crazy, horrible things, raced down the ramp as usual to his yellow spot. He jumped right high in the air like he was dunking a basket. Ida leaped and turned around Harry until she did a final prepared on her space. Mary placed her feet on the rest spot perfectly so both sneakers fit inside. As soon as Songley and Sydney got to their spots, Mary glanced at the war clock. Hey, Doug, she said. Looks like Mr. Downcoach is late again. I'll bet he's having coffee in the cafeteria. And a cookie, I added. And it's time of morning when Mrs. Flaubert is baking. Can you smell chocolate? Yes, Mary said. Yes, Mary said, taking a deep whiff. Chocolate chip cookies are on our lunch menu. When Mary giggled, I did too. Mrs. Flaubert was waiting at the top of the ramp. She was not giggling. Harry, she called out, no headstands. Harry was the somersault instead. Harry Spooger, her teacher snapped. You need a mat for that. You'll break your back, Mary added. Just warming up for Field Day tomorrow, he said, racing in place. Mrs. Flaubert folded her arms and waited for Mr. Deltoid. Finally, he showed up. 4 minutes late, there was a chocolatey smudge near her corner of his lip. A copy stain was a gray sweatshirt. Mary and I put thumbs up. Our teacher gave the gym teacher a quick nod and then took off. Hey, boys and girls, Mr. Deltoid exclaimed as he jogged down the ramp. I've got the biggest news for you. We all listened up. Tomorrow, as you know, is South School's Field Day. Mr. Deltoid danced over to the gym supply closet and opened the door. This year, Each class will have 2 field day winners. These lucky winners get open up this. And then he disappeared into the supplies closet. No one moved, not even Harry. Ta-da! He said, popping out of the little room. He was holding a big brown box. There was nothing on it except for a long piece of masking tape that went over the top. We had no clue what was inside. When Mr. Downtoy dropped the box, it landed with a thud on the gym floor. "This is packed with field days prizes," he said. Lots of us cheered, but Harry was the loudest. Our gym teacher continued. "First place in any event wins 3 points. Second place earns 2, and third place place 1. Anyone who displays bad sportsmanship, you lose a point. So remember that when you think of frying a beanbag at someone." After we left, Mr. Deltoy added, "The partner team with the highest score will get to choose room service gift out of this box." Then he tapped it like a drum. "Can we pick partners too? And partners now?" Zuzu asked. I immediately looked over at Harry. I wanted to be his partner. He was pointing at me and flashing his white teeth. "Yes," the gym teacher answered, "but we'll do drawing names on a jar. It's good to mix things up. There's always a little luck in every sports event, and it's good to work with different people." Harry immediately made prayer hands. He would take a miracle. In class had 20 kids, which meant the odds were against us. I made a prayer hands too. Pickle Jar Picks. Chapter 2, Pickle Jar Picks. While we took 4 laps around the gym, Mr. Deltoy quickly caught up our class list. It had our names on it in large bold print. He scooted up the strips of paper and dropped them into the big plastic jar. It had a picture of a green dirt picker on the front. Harry finished his laps first easily. Dexter and I tied for second. Juju, Songli, and Sid and Ida weren't far behind us. Mary was last as usual. As soon as she rounded the 4th lap, Mr. Downtoy called us over. "Okay, guys, let's get started. If I call your name, come up and pick your partner out of the pickle jar. That's fair and square." Not fair, I thought. Harry and I haven't been partners all year. Last time I got Bossy Mary for a bug partner. Our gym teacher picked up the first name out of the jar. "Sydney!" he called, and Sydney rushed over. "I like being first," he said, a little out of breath. He swished his hands inside the big pickle jar and pulled out the name. "Ida!" he yelled. Ida skipped over to Sid and slapped him 5. Those two played jump rope a lot together at recess. Mr. Deltoy pointed at a bin of white t-shirts. "The PTA has donated this for tomorrow's field day, so take one and go over to the side tables. There are special magic markers there, along with scratch paper, pens, and rulers. Come up with a good name for your team and get busy designing your t-shirts." The little toy picked again. "Zuzu!" Zuzu ran over and picked up a paper strip from the pickle jar. "Dexter!" he cheered. Dexter pretended to strum a guitar like Elvis. Dude, he sang out, I'm all shook up. We're going to be a tough combo to beat. Harry moved his prayer hands up to his lips. Song Lee! The teacher howled and hollered. Song Lee hurried over and reached into the jar. Mary! She said with a big smile. Both girls joined hands and skipped away. Then it was Harry's turn. He flew up to the pickle jar with outstretched arms. He yanked out the paper strip. He had the wrong side, so he turned it over. After staring at it for a long moment, he screamed, Duggo! Everyone laughed. Harry's the only one who calls me that. I couldn't believe it. It was a miracle. Harry and I leaped in the air. I'm so past it, I said. This never happens. I know, Harry said as he walked over to the teacher's bin. I had to do something about it. I immediately stopped in my tracks. What do you mean, Harry? He smiled ear to ear. I got lucky. How? I said. Harry showed me his strip of paper. Both sides are blank. My eyes bulged. When I heard my name being called again, I slowly turned around. There were a few other kids left. Harry must have dropped Doug's name back into the jar, the teacher gasped. Let's pick a different name. Whoa. I was so relieved. Come on, Duggo, Harry said. We need a name for our team. He grabbed our trees and found a place at one of the two long art tables. For the next 45 minutes, we all designed our t-shirts at the table in the gym. Harry came up with the name for our team. The Speedy Spiders. Actually, spiders gave me the willies, but Harry loves creepy creatures. He even had a pet spider once, Charles. The webs are awesome, though, so I agreed and started making one with a ruler. 20 minutes later, I checked out the competition. Suddenly, Mary t-shirts with flying birds. Their rainbow wings are really cool. Zuzu and Dexter were the rockin' dudes. They drew two guys with Elvis hairdo dashing to the finish line. Harry and Sydney and Ida were the star jumpers. They had the bright orange and yellow stairs. Yellow stairs outlined in black all over their shirts. If I stood up, I could see more at the far table. The best team name was the Dashing Doorknobs. Harry leaned over and whispered, We're going to win tomorrow, Duggo. I hope so, I replied. Just no more fast ones, Harry. We are lucky not getting in trouble. I had no idea then that Harry's pickle jar trick was about to backfire. Chapter 3, The Backfire. I'm going to read this chapter tomorrow. If you want to see Chapter 3, The Backfire with me, Chapter 3, The Backfire, read the chapter, The Backfire, want to read it? If you want to read Chapter 3, The Backfire with me, you have to search like this. Danny Park English Reading Show. Horror Harry. Oh, okay. You don't have to search like Danny Park English Reading Show. You just have to search like this. Horror Harry and a Field Day Revenge. Chapters 3 and 4. and my video will come like a shot. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye bye.